President Obama is touting progress in taking care of veterans by his administration. But even as the commander-in-chief talks about upgrading services, there are new questions tonight about where some of the money is really going. Correspondent Kevin Kirk reports tonight from the White House.
We've got a lot more work to do.
President Obama today at the Disabled American Veterans Convention in Atlanta, highlighting improvements in veterans care during his time in office.
But working together over these past 8 years, we've delivered real progress for our veterans. And we can't let up.
In his remarks, the president thanked veterans for their service and tried to move beyond the headline-grabbing scandals over lengthy wait times for veterans seeking medical care.
During my presidency, we will have increased funding for veterans by more than 85%.
But while the administration was spending more than ever on veterans, it was also spending more of your tax dollars on art for veterans facilities. And we're talking about millions, like the $6 million spent on art at a facility in Palo Alto, California, including more than $1 million doled out for decorative rock. In all, nearly $20 million spent between 2004 and 2014. The spending, laid out in a report by the watchdog group Open the Books, alleges the VA spent nearly $18 million of the $20 million during the Obama administration alone, including millions spent on art during the VA scandal in Phoenix, where dozens of veterans died waiting for care.
No blind veteran can see a fancy sculpture, and every veteran deserves to be able to see a doctor.
Critics like Open the Book's Adam Andrzejewski says it's about priorities.
The VA is violating the sacred social bond to care for the warrior who fought so hard for us. And that's why rooting out of waste, fraud, and duplication is so important.
On Capitol Hill, Illinois Republican Senator Mark Kirk took notice. He wrote Veteran Affairs Secretary Bob McDonald to point out that despite a moratorium, the VA still spent $1.8 million on art in 2015. And in a statement, Kirk said, quote, "I'm calling for an immediate moratorium on art purchases until a congressionally approved process is formally instated so the American people are informed on how their tax dollars are spent." And one more expenditure to tell you about, Brett. This one is a real head-scratcher, too. $21,500 for a 27-foot artificial Christmas tree. That one delivered to a facility in Ohio, and it's increasingly difficult to explain expenditures like that when you consider the long wait times, and people were saying that that was tied, at least in part, to not having the money for proper staffing. Brett?
Kevin Kirk live in the North Lawn. Kevin, thank you.